Hi you guys, this is Dash from Bloom Where You're Planted. We are going to plant our winter fall crops. I kind of wish it had been done like at the middle of August, but it's right around September 1st. That's okay, life happens, right? All right, I really like this planting system. It's a Jiffy planting system, and you use these little pellet refills. And 2 of these boxes fill up the refills, and they're about $6 each. So for $12, I can get all of these plants. Whereas if I bought them at the nursery, then it would cost me, substantially more. So what you do is you put them in there. You want to fill that up, Eli?
Yep.
You put them all in there. I've already done this one for us. And when you put water in, they go from
It soaks it all up and turns into like a ball. And you plant the seeds in there.
Yep.
And
Sarah, do you want to get the water? So we've got 10 cups of warm water here. Go ahead. I know, it seems like a lot, but it'll soak it all up because that's how much I put in that one.
Put it all in there.
All right. So I'm going to let that soak up. Oh, one popped out. I'm going to let that soak up for a minute while we go ahead and plant these other ones. And you'll notice something I've done. I just took some tape and a Sharpie marker and I labeled all these. That's one good way to really set yourself up for success when you're planting with kids, to have it all ready ahead of time with the seeds all laid out. So we're going to get started with this one. We're going to turn it around. Oh, and the other thing I do is when I decided what I wanted to plant, I looked at my planting schedule that I drew and made sure I had room for everything. And I tried to estimate how many plants do I need in each bed. So that's how I came up with what I was planting. The one thing I didn't have room for this year, this fall season, is turnips. So that's a shame. Maybe Henry will grow me some turnips. All right. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around so we can see what we're planting. Princess, you want to join us? And get us each out a toothpick. Thank you. So first we're going to do healing calendula that you can make a healing salve out of.
With the toothpicks, once these are little balls, you put the toothpick in it and make little holes in it and put the seeds in them.
Perfect. Oh, remember how these calendula seeds were all weird shaped? Look, remember how those are weird shaped? I remember from planting them last time, yeah. Okay, just one little calendula seed in each one. Oh, you already have some there. Good. All right, we're going to start with cauliflower. They're tiny seeds.
Yeah, they're really...
Here, do you want to put them in my palm and pick them up? Here,
no, it's okay.
Put them in my palm. You can pinch them. There you go. Okay. Right here. Now, if you don't have a seed starting system, that is perfectly fine. Just go to your local nursery and they'll have them out when it's ready to sink them into your beds. Now, most everyone does their root crops right in the garden soil. So the beets, the carrots, things like that, they do in the soil. Even lettuce, they'll just go ahead and plant right in the garden. But in Dallas, Texas, the fall really is so short. There's heat, oh, a few days of cool weather, and then winter. We just plunge right into winter. And so I really have had a hard time getting things to germinate. So what I've decided to do this year is just try it inside and just see if it works. So I'm just doing a few of everything. But if it works out, I will do more. So I'm doing my beets and my carrots inside. I'm just starting them under the grow lamp, and then I'm going to put them in the garden, even my lettuce. I'm just going to see how that works this year. I'll let you guys know. There is something wonderful to be said about having my kids with me to plant seeds, because I want to teach them how to do it. I want it to be a regular part of life. But then there's another part of me that just enjoys listening to good music and having a glass of wine and just planting my seeds and looking forward to fall and relaxing. So I planted calendula, basil, some bok choy, beets, trying to germinate beets here, and golden and regular beets, red beets, atomic red carrot, cosmic purple carrot. I'm trying to see if they germinate here because I really have trouble germinating these things in the garden. So I just did a few of each. I just want to see, because then I'll know that that might be a little trick for me. We'll see. I'll let you know. And I did Landy's winter lettuce, purple sprouting broccoli, and green sprouting broccoli, Attila strawberry, and the Resca strawberry. I'd like to try to get, I do have a little strawberry pot, like a whiskey barrel pot, out in my garden now, but I'd like to get my strawberry bed started along my front fence this fall. The way they do strawberries in Dallas is they plant them in the fall, and then they make it through the winter, and they produce in the spring. They love the cool weather, and then as it gets hot, usually people just chunk them, kind of treat it as an annual here in Dallas, Texas. But I managed to get mine with some shade covering. I managed to get my strawberries through the hot summer months. So I'm hoping that I can sink them in their permanent bed, and then so I want to add to that. So I'm excited about that. And I did some interesting kinds. I did Attila, which they just come out into babies. They're just little runners to babies, so they really reproduce really quickly. And then I did this Tresca strawberry, which is a little bigger. The Attila strawberry are gonna be tiny, but yummy. But I'm really going for something that can make it in Dallas, Texas. And I think I'm gonna have to reach far and wide for, you know, a strawberry that's gonna do that. So both of these performed really well. They made it in my whiskey barrel. They made it through the summer, shaded by my sunflowers. And I'm hoping to sink them into their new fall bed. But I know that I'm always gonna have to shade them and work hard to get them through the summer heat. But I'm hoping that I'm gonna have abundant strawberries. I'll let you know. We'll do that together, make a new strawberry bed. Yum. So I did cauliflower, collards, 4 different types of kale, noble spinach, Bloomsdale spinach, Swiss chard, butter crunch lettuce, red sales lettuce, and Brussels sprouts. So cheers, and here's to your fall planting. I hope it goes wonderfully and you get a bounty of food.